It's gonna take forever. This is ridiculous. How much hair do I have?
A lot. Hey everyone, I'm just back starting another vlog for you guys. I kind of already started it from the last clips that you guys would have saw. We just ended up cutting Luke's hair at home because it was getting so long. So yeah, we just ended up like shaving it at home, which I'm actually very surprised how good it looks because I've never seen his hair like completely shaved, or I guess buzzed. So yeah, I guess I already technically started this vlog, but I wanted to come on here officially and start it. So today is Monday afternoon. It's a little after 3 o'clock. It is May 11th, and I feel like I have so much to catch you guys up on. So I was actually just getting back from picking up my computer, which I haven't even told you guys all about that. So I think it was like a couple weeks ago, my computer just totally crashed on me. I was like in the bath watching a show on my laptop and it just kind of like froze up. Like I thought it was like the internet or like our cable website that I was watching the show on. Like if there was something wrong with the website, but it just ended up just completely freezing, and then it just went black and then a white screen. Sometimes it would just stay white, and then the other times there would be like a question mark on it, and then like a blinking question mark with like a blinking file folder. And from doing research online, it basically sounded like it was my hard drive. So yeah, I ended up taking my computer in, and I guess it turns out it was just, oh crap, what's it called? I'm so bad with like computer lingo, so I'm probably gonna get all of this wrong. But it sounded like it was like the cable drive or something like that. Basically, when I googled it, it's basically like the thing that connects to like your hard drive to like the rest of your computer, and it's just like a communication source. And like obviously when that's not working properly, your computer is not able to like communicate with like the hard drive and things like that. So that's kind of why my computer like did that like white screen, making it seem like there was something wrong with the hard drive, and really it was just that little cable. So it was ended up being an easy fix. I don't think he had to end up like wiping my hard drive clean, which I'm very thankful about. So yeah, I'm just getting back from picking that up, and to kind of go along with the computer, right after my computer ended up crashing, me and Luke ended up buying a desktop, or I guess ordering a desktop. We don't have it yet. We're still waiting for it to be like built and shipped and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, I guess my laptop crashing kind of solidified us in making that decision, but we've been talking about getting a desktop for a while now. Kind of for both of us. For me, obviously with editing, it's just something that's like a little bit more, like I said, I don't know like the computer lingo words, but I don't know if it's like the better processor, just like more storage, just something that's a little bit more able to handle all of the editing that I do for obviously my YouTube videos, compared to like my little rinky-dink laptop. And Luke also wanted something for gaming purposes. So we just ended up doing a ton of research. So yeah, we ended up getting or ordering a desktop computer. We also ordered just kind of like a basic computer desk off of Amazon. I think the desk is supposed to come today, but yeah, we're still waiting for all of that stuff to get shipped. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Obviously, I have the day off today. I also have tomorrow off, which I'm so happy I have today off. I'm really not feeling that great. Like, I'm kind of like trying to rush home because I just feel so incredibly nauseous and I don't want to throw up everywhere. Honestly, I feel like a big part of me is like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but at the same time, I think some of it has to do with I am in the process of weaning off of my antidepressants. I've been on these pills for like a year or so. Oh, excuse me. And like, I don't know. I feel like for personal reason, I don't want to be on them anymore. I'm not big at taking pills. And before anyone says anything, I talked about like weaning off these pills on my own with my doctor, even before I got on this medication, because we had this conversation, like I wanted to obviously get on something because my anxiety attacks were getting out of control. That was the main reason I got on the medication that I'm on right now. But I told her from the very beginning, like, I hate taking pills. Like, knowing me, I'm not going to want to take these for a long time. So we already talked about the weaning process, and she kind of already talked me through it. Like, she's totally fine with her patients weaning off of the medications once they feel they're ready. And so she kind of already told me back then how to do it. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of in the weaning off process for about a week, I want to say. And I'm kind of having those like withdrawing symptoms. I feel like it started on Thursday, this past Thursday, which I was supposed to work Thursday, but I ended up getting put on call for my full shift, and I'm so happy that I was put on call, and I'm so happy that I didn't end up getting called into work because I was so sick on Thursday. I literally did not leave my bed the entire day. Like, even when I would try to leave my bed, like, it was awful. I was so nauseous and so dizzy, and I had the worst headache. I'm sure it was a migraine because I ended up just turning everything off, like all of the lights, shutting the blinds, turning the TV off, just laying in silence, like with my head buried in blankets, just to have like the most like silent, dark place that I could make my bedroom. And like, I tried so hard to like just relax and take a nap, but I couldn't sleep. Like, Thursday was just awful. And then Friday, I had Friday off, and I was feeling a little bit better. I was pretty dizzy most of the day, but I was kind of feeling better. And then I worked Saturday and Sunday, and I ended up feeling fine Saturday and Sunday, and now we're to Monday. And thank God I'm not working because I feel awful today. I woke up this morning and like I just kind of laid in bed. I talked to my fiance on the phone, and I just like answered some messages back from my sister and just kind of like went through my emails like first thing in the morning. Obviously, when I wake up in the morning, I always have like a ton of notifications on my phone, so I was just going through all of those. And when I first got up, I felt completely fine, but the more I was just laying there, and then I finally was starting to get up, and I just sat up in bed. Ugh, I just feel like I'm gonna throw up. Anyways, and like when I sat up in bed, I just got this wave of nausea, and like my headache was starting to get very bad. And don't mean to get TMI on you guys, but I'm just being real. My stomach started to like bubble, you know, the bad bubbling you get when you have to go to the bathroom. And so I've been like in and out of the bathroom all day today. Like, my headache has just been awful. I took some ibuprofen, which helped the headache a little bit, but I've just been so nauseous. Thankfully, I guess is a good sign, I was hungry this morning, so I was able to eat some cereal, and like after I ate, I actually started to feel a little bit better. And then I was just laying on the couch pretty much all day today. I fell asleep for a little bit, but then I got woken up by my phone ringing saying like my computer was ready to get picked up. So I just quickly like got dressed. Like, I look like so ratchet right now, but I just quickly threw on some clothes and like just ran over and got my computer. But I just feel awful right now. I am kind of hungry again, so I don't know, I might try to eat some like soup or something, or maybe I can just eat some like my little oyster crackers, just some like saltine crackers and ginger ale, because I just feel awful right now. from like weaning off my pills. But at the same time, whether it's COVID or I'm weaning, it's like the withdrawal symptoms, like it's very strange that like my sickness symptoms are kind of like picking and choosing days. Like I said, I've been weaning off of my pills for like a little over a week, I want to say. Gosh, I wish I could remember the exact day, but I don't really remember. And I felt fine up until Thursday. I want to say Thursday was like the third day of like going to like a lower dose for my antidepressant. So I felt awful Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday were okay into feeling totally fine. And then it's Monday, 3 days later, and I'm back to feeling awful. So I don't know. I guess I'm really thankful that it is happening only on my days off, but at the same time, that's just a little strange that like it's just all over the place. Like one day I'm dying and then the next day I'm like totally fine. But then again, that kind of makes me feel better because that does kind of make me feel like it is more towards like just my body adjusting to a lower dose or weaning off my antidepressants, compared to like if it was COVID, I probably wouldn't be feeling better one day and then bad the next day and then better the next day. You know what I mean? That's basically all that's going on. I'm just pulling in home right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like make some soup. That soup sounds really good right now. That's another thing that kind of makes me nervous, because the only time, I mean, I love soup, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the only time I'm really craving like soup all the time is when I am sick. Same thing with like hot showers or baths, especially baths. I'm not really a bath person, but like I've been wanting to take a bath all day today, and that just kind of like freaks me out because I'm just like, okay, this probably means I'm sick. I really hope I'm not sick, or I hope I don't have the flu or anything, or obviously COVID. That would be the worst case scenario. But like, yeah, I just feel awful today. So I just kind of wanted to update you on what's been going on with us. And yeah, I'm just gonna go inside. I'm gonna make some soup, probably drink some ginger ale, just watch TV, and maybe try to take another nap, or just relax for the rest of the day, because I just do not feel good whatsoever. I hope everything is going well with you guys. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Hey guys, today is Saturday. I think it's like the 15th or 16th. It might be the 16th today. It's a little after 2 o'clock. I'm just gonna do like a quick makeup application, and I'll kind of get into what we're doing today and kind of why I'm applying makeup. But I thought I would catch you guys up on what I've been up to this week. The last time I vlogged was Monday afternoon, and I think I kind of mentioned how I wasn't feeling too well, and I think I also talked about getting off my antidepressants and withdrawal symptoms and things like that. So since a few days have passed and I haven't vlogged, I thought I would just get on here while I do my makeup and just kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on. I feel like I'm not like the best at multitasking, but I will try my best. So yeah, after I vlogged on Monday afternoon, and like I said, oh, and if you hear any like noises, I have the window open, so you'll probably hear like cars and other noises and things like that. But anyways, so after I vlogged that, I went home. I basically just laid in bed for the rest of the day, and I was still kind of under the impression that I was having withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, I went home Monday, and the symptoms just kept getting like worse and worse, and I was just kind of thinking to myself like, okay, I don't think these are withdrawal symptoms anymore. And so yeah, I thought I was totally coming down with something. I didn't know what, but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling any better from resting. I couldn't really eat anything. I didn't really have a lot of energy, and just like my head was pounding, and the nausea on Monday was so bad. Like I feel like I haven't felt nausea like that ever, or in like a really, really long time. Like it was just bad. And so yeah, that's why it kind of like crossed my mind like, I wonder if these aren't withdrawal symptoms that I'm feeling. So that was Monday, and then went to bed, and then Tuesday woke up, same thing. The nausea wasn't as bad. The nausea was the worst on Monday. I kind of had little like bouts of nausea throughout the week, but nothing compared to the nausea that I had on Monday. So Yeah, I woke up Tuesday, and other than the nausea, I was having like the exact same symptoms, except the severity of everything kind of switched from like the nausea to the headache side of it. I had the worst headache, and I'm someone that doesn't really get headaches, so I feel like I wasn't really being a baby about it because I did have an awful headache. But I mean, I guess for someone that doesn't really get headaches, having a headache as bad as I was having was absolute torture. And so, yeah, when I woke up Tuesday, I just felt awful, and I was pretty convinced that I had the flu or something. And so, yeah, this was Tuesday. I had Monday and Tuesday off, and I was supposed to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Tuesday, I was able to get myself up. I was able to get in the shower, which kind of helped a little bit, but not really at the same time. And so after I showered, I gave my doctor's office a call about getting tested. I don't really know. There's like certain things or certain words or topics you can't really discuss or say on YouTube. So I'm trying to be like careful. I don't really understand like the reason behind it, but they don't really want you to say like the name of the virus or the Q word or anything like that. So I'm going to kind of like choose my words carefully, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I don't really understand it myself, but if they don't want us to use those specific words or phrases, then I'm just going to stay away from that. I don't want to break any rules here. So when I say I called to get tested, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Like, we're all living in the same world. We all know what's kind of going on in the world. And so yeah, I called my doctor's office. We kind of went over just like the symptoms I'm having. And of course I mentioned, you know, I'm in healthcare, which is already putting me at risk. We deal with so many different patients from all over the state. And so, yeah, with all of the information that I gave them and these symptoms, the nurse I was talking to actually told me the symptoms that I was having specifically. She seemed to zone in on the diarrhea and then the awful headache I was having. Those two symptoms, she was saying, pretty much qualified as like those virus symptoms. So she thought there was going to be no issue with me getting an order to be tested, because I guess you need like a doctor's order to get the test done. So she said there really shouldn't be any issue. She was going to let my doctor know, get an order put in, and then they would call me and when I would be able to get the test done. So that was Tuesday morning, and then I basically slept for a majority of the rest of the morning and early afternoon. And then I woke up Tuesday afternoon. I ended up calling in sick for my shift on Wednesday because just the way I was feeling, like I didn't even care at this point if I felt okay waking up Wednesday morning. Like I just felt so awful and just so like fatigued and weak. I was just like, even if I feel better, I'm gonna need another day of rest. So I ended up just calling in for my shift Wednesday, and I basically just slept the rest of the day on Tuesday. See, this is what I mean. I can't talk and multitask. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Oh, and they ended up calling me back Tuesday. It was either like almost, I feel like it was pretty late in the day. I don't remember the exact time. But my doctor's office ended up calling me back and saying that I got the doctor's order to get tested. So they gave me the information on where to go and what time and yada yada. So that was the rest of Tuesday, and then I ended up getting the test done Wednesday morning at like 8:30. Yuck, that looks awful. And let me just say, if you've had the test done yourself or if you haven't, the test actually wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse because everyone just said like how awful it was and how it just hurt. I didn't think it hurt that bad. Obviously, it wasn't like a pleasurable experience, but I didn't think it was as painful as I was expecting it to be. If anything, I felt like it really tickled, and it kind of just gave me like the sensation that I had to sneeze for like an hour or two after I got the test done. Like it just kind of felt like, you know, when you have to like you have to sneeze and like it doesn't come out, so you just have like the sneeze like stuck in your throat or in your nose. That's kind of the feeling that I got. And of course, your eyes definitely water when you get it done, which is what the nurse that did the test, that's kind of what she already told me before the test was done. So yeah, that was Wednesday morning, and I was told that the results can take up to like 2 to 3 days before I get them. And so she told me until I get the results, I should just act like I'm positive. I shouldn't go anywhere. I shouldn't go out to the store. I shouldn't be around anyone that I don't already live with and has already potentially been like exposed by me. And obviously I shouldn't go to work. And so the rest of Wednesday, I guess being productive wise, I just spent the day, talking with, my work and just getting the rest of the week off. So as far as Wednesday, I was able to get my shift covered, or I guess I was at least able to call in for my shifts on Thursday and Friday. I thought I heard a noise. Crap, now I totally lost my train of thought. So, I think I was talking about like my symptoms for Wednesday. So Wednesday, I still felt as bad. My head was just pounding. It was the worst headache I've ever had in my entire life. So yeah, after I got everything like situated for work and obviously the testing in the morning, I just spent the rest of the day sleeping basically on and off. And then let's see, Thursday, same thing, still was not feeling good at all. Slept for most of the day. I think it was Thursday night, I kind of had like a little glimmer of hope. Like I was like starting to feel somewhat better, which was nice. And like I feel like I was like able to eat a little bit more Thursday night, like actually have like a snack and things like that. So yeah, that was Thursday night. And then Friday or yesterday, and that was like the first morning that I woke up and didn't feel awful, which I was a little scared to. I kind of laid in bed for a while because I was just like scared to get up because that would happen to me. I feel like because I rested so much throughout the week, like there were certain times where I would wake up in the morning or I would wake up after a nap and I would feel like okay, like my head wasn't pounding, my stomach wasn't like churning, and I kind of had like that glimmer of hope, like oh my gosh, like I'm starting to get better. And then I would get out of bed and then it would just, all of the symptoms would come back. So yeah, I just kind of laid in bed for like the longest time Friday morning because I was just so nervous to get up and, have all of those symptoms come right back. But I did pretty good on Friday. I think because I slept all week, I had like a burst of energy, so I was able to get some like cleaning done, and yeah, I did pretty good Friday. And then that brings us to today, and I'm still doing pretty good. The only thing that's a little confusing, I know TMI, I've been having like diarrhea all day, which I don't really understand, and I don't really have an appetite either, which I don't know, it makes me nervous that all of like the sickness isn't done with, and I'm still having like symptoms, and I'm just like scared that all the symptoms are gonna come back. So yeah, I don't really know what that's about, but other than that, I feel pretty good today, even though I still am having some of those like flu-like symptoms. But yeah, and also I didn't even mention fever. For the most part, I kind of just have been running like a low-grade fever. There was one time, I think it was Monday night, where my fever got up to 100.5, but mostly it's been around like the 99 point something area. Well, I wasn't really running like that high of a fever, but yeah. Oh, and I didn't even mention either, I did get my test results Friday morning as well. I actually woke up that morning and had a voicemail saying that they had my test results, so I called them back and my test results were negative, thank goodness. So I was able to let my work know that my results were negative, and I have this weekend off, so the next time I'm supposed to work will be Tuesday, which I should be, cross my fingers, I should be okay to return to work on Tuesday. So yeah, that's kind of what I have been dealing with this week. I'm assuming I had the flu. I've never really felt the flu like that before. Mainly like the headaches I was having were just god awful, so that's kind of why I was worried that my test results were gonna come back positive, just because I haven't felt like a sickness or a flu like that before. And like I see what's so confusing about just like viruses and sickness in general is, my fiance's mom was telling me about this guy that was having like the exact same symptoms that I was having all week, and he ended up testing positive. And it's just strange how sicknesses work. So like me and this guy, if you put us side by side, we're having like basically the exact same symptoms, but he tests positive and I test negative. It's like, what's the difference? Obviously it's a different virus, but I don't know. It's just really confusing. I'm just happy it came back negative. So that's what I've been dealing with this week. And like I said, today I'm feeling pretty good. I'm obviously anxious about like my bowel symptoms that I'm still having and kind of like my decrease in appetite. I'm just trying to drink as much water as I can, and I've kind of just still been resting today. I tried to take a nap earlier. I mean, it's still pretty early in the day, but I feel like because I slept so much this week, like literally so much, like I feel like every night this week I've been sleeping like 8 to 12 hours at night, and then I would take like 3 naps a day that would range anywhere from like 1 to 3 hours. So pretty much sleeping all day every day for those past like whatever, how many days that is, 4 days, 5 days. I feel like because I slept so much, now that I'm starting to feel kind of better, I'm having a really hard time sleeping. Like last night was awful. I could not sleep, and I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat today. Like I feel like I feel tired, but like I can't sleep because I don't know, I think I'm all sleeped out, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I think that pretty much explains everything that's been going on this week. So now, the reason why I'm kind of putting some makeup on right now is me and Luke, a little bit later tonight, we are actually going to look at some houses, which I don't think I've talked about with you guys before, but me and Luke have just been talking recently about getting a house, like actually purchasing a home. Like we have been looking at houses and talking about purchasing a home for like a few months now. Our plan was always to kind of like obviously get married this year, and then we would get our own house within like a year or two after our wedding. Obviously we're in our apartment now, but I don't know, I think because everything that's been going on in the world, like we've just noticed that prices on houses have been lower, and just kind of like within our price range, we've just been seeing like a lot of like, you know, decent, good houses that we could actually like see ourselves living in. And so yeah, we just decided to kind of take the leap and, you know, just kind of find out like what kind of loan we could get. Let's just go take a look at some houses. You know, there's really no harm in looking and preparing in that way. It does kind of scare me, like what if we did decide to get a house? Like, is that a smart thing to do, you know, within my first year of, you know, being out of nursing school and having my first job as a nurse. And obviously, you know, I have like my car loan, and I recently bought a car, and I have like my student loans to worry about, and we're still planning on having our wedding this year. Like, is it smart to do like all of this within like basically a year of each other? That does kind of scare me, but you know, like I said, there's no harm in looking, no harm in getting an idea of what we can afford. And you know what, if it's something we can afford and the price is right and we find a house that we really like, then I guess why not do it? But I think today we're just looking at a couple different houses, and yeah, so that's kind of why I'm just throwing on some, you know, easy makeup. And then that's basically all that we're doing today. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna like clean up my eyebrows, and then I'll probably just kind of chill until it's time to go look at those houses. Yeah, I will definitely make sure to vlog next time anything is happening, or if I have anything else to tell you guys. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you're enjoying this vlog so far, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you all are staying healthy and happy and safe, and I will talk to you all very soon. about every time I start filming, you guys stop? Are you gonna play in the covers? Oh, where'd you go? Oh!
Nice to meet you and your mother.
Ooh!
I take care of your ass.
Hey guys, today is Thursday, June 4th. Oh my gosh, don't mind all of my mess in this closet. Should we do another declutter on this closet? No, it's not that bad. It's just majority of like our like wedding stuff is in that closet, so just ignore all of that. I guess I don't really even know what to say or why I'm vlogging. I guess I just haven't really talked to you guys in a while. I'm having not the best day. I feel like, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear it, but even me talking, like my voice just feels really shaky. I'm just like really anxious, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I'm experiencing burnout from work. I worked the past couple days. I work again today, and just yesterday was just one of those days where it just wasn't a good day, and it was just, you know, one thing after another. And I just feel like today is gonna be like another one of those days, and I just feel so anxious. I can't eat anything, like I'm just like super shaky, and it's like I'm trying to like control my breathing, but it's just like I'm just so anxious and I'm so tired. I just feel like work is the last place, not only do I not want to be at, but I feel like it's the last place I need to be at. But I know this is wrong, because if you've been through nursing school, like they talk about burnout all the time. And experiencing burnout does not happen just to nurses. It happens to any field of work out there. But like with nursing, it happens a lot just because of, you know, some of the work that you may be involved in or the patients that you're treating. And, oh, sorry, I had to change hands. Yeah, so we talked a lot about burnout, like in nursing school. And I just feel like from, you know, talking about burnout in nursing school, I probably shouldn't even be going to work today. I just feel like I really need a break. I do work this weekend. I have tomorrow off, but yeah, I feel like I really shouldn't even be going to work today with how I'm feeling. I feel like I just really, really need a break. But I can't get myself to call in. Like, I don't know. I just feel like really weird right now, and I'm just trying to like make myself relax. I'm just like working in my planner and watching YouTube videos. So I'm kind of hoping that'll like help somewhat. So yeah, I haven't really, you know, shown me planning in a little while, so I thought I would do that for you guys today. So I got all my supplies right here. I actually started, here's my little tripod for my phone. I'm gonna actually try it out today. So I already started like with the washi tape, but yeah, I thought I would just kind of have you guys plan along with me, and then I just have some YouTube videos playing up here. I'm actually watching my sister. So yeah, I'm gonna do all of that, and then hopefully that'll kind of help me relax a little bit. everyone, today is Monday afternoon. It is June 22nd and it's just now turning 3 o'clock. I know I'm looking really rough, but this is like my first day off in 5 days, so I'm kind of just bumming it today, and I haven't really been doing too much today. I basically just like got up, I did some planning in my planner, and then I just made some breakfast or lunch, whatever you want to call it. Because I worked the last 5 days, I was exhausted, so I really let myself sleep in today, so I didn't even get out of bed until like noon. And now I'm actually just about to start or probably finish editing this vlog that you're watching. And I also just kind of wanted to catch up, I guess from the last time I vlogged, which I don't even remember when that was. I know recently, like a week ago, we went over to my sister's boyfriend's house for the weekend or just for the night, and we had a lot of fun. We basically just, you know, grilled out, chilled, just spent some time together. We did like a bonfire and just really hung out. It was a lot of fun. So I do have a few clips from that, so I'll just probably just throw those in right here so you can kind of see our night a little bit. There it is. Huh? Huh? All right.
Look at these fools.
We could be on so you think we could dance.
Oh, okay.
So that was the last weekend, and then other than that, haven't really been doing too much. Basically just working, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this vlog now just because it's already starting to get pretty long, and then I'll just go ahead and start another vlog for next month and the month after that probably. So I really hope you all enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would also really appreciate that if you enjoy watching vlogs. I also have a hodgepodge of other videos here on my channel, like shopping hauls and makeup related videos and just a bunch of other videos out there. So yes, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, so I'm going to get going for now, finish editing this vlog for you guys, and that's about it. I hope you all are having a great day or night whenever you are watching this, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!